What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Nicholas, and I go by Nick's Dynasty on social. Welcome back to the Slow Progress podcast. This is episode number 4 of the Slow Progress. So today we're going to talk about kind of the business model of my part-time food truck. The Slow Progress is about me showing you my slow progress into growing my part-time food truck into a bustling brand. This is my slow progress becoming an average person towards a wealthy person. Some things you might have goals for and you might be successful overnight, but most of them you will have a long journey to get where you want to be. And this is documenting and praising the slow progress to you want to be. So this is episode number 4 of the Slow Progress. If you're on YouTube, this is my main platform. Please subscribe. If you're here on other podcasting platforms, check me out on YouTube. It's your boy Nick's Dynasty, y'all. If you're new here, there's more episodes 1, 2, 3. In the comments, there is a episode that is pinned there, so check me out. So I run a part-time food truck. I am a flight attendant for my main source of income. I also have this YouTube channel. We're focusing on the food truck for this podcast in the beginning. So we're going to talk about the business model that I have set up. This is what we're doing currently. We definitely have a future that where we want to change and make some amendments to make things a little bit better. We originally started off as a ghost kitchen and a commissary kitchen where we used a shared kitchen by paying per hour to use the kitchen to sell food online. Now we bought a food truck, so we own the kitchen, we own the asset. We are paying back a small business loan for the trailer, but the monthly cost is pretty even because the loan is what it is, the rent is what it is. We're not paying per hour. So my food truck, actually, we don't take walk-ups. So we are a ghost kitchen. Everyone orders online. They get a text message when it's ready when they order through our website and they come pick it up. It's supposed to be really smooth. We do have DoorDash right now for deliveries. That's kind of the smaller part of our business. We want most of our business to come through the website because of the commission. It's not a commission, we just pay a transaction fee. Visa, MasterCard being one certain percentage, and then American Express being more expensive, and then 15 cents per transaction. Our transaction cost is usually under 4%. So that is our business model. I start off saying that we don't take walk-ups, but of course we want to keep the business. So people who do walk up and don't find out about us from our Instagram or website where it says we take online orders only, we are able to take their orders, but there's a sign on our window that says we take online orders only. So they'll scan the QR code and place their orders there and wait for that text message. While they are ordering as a walk-up, I will greet them, say hello, how you doing today? If you see anything on that menu, just shout it out to me. I'll get it started for you, so it's faster instead of waiting for the online order to come through. But I'm focusing on cooking. They shout it out, I start cooking while they're doing it. I get the order and I'll send that text message to them right away. So we are ideally a ghost kitchen, but we will take walk-ups, and we don't take cash. And most people are okay with that, but of course you have some people who are like, what? All I have is cash. And if we just don't have change. So if they have something for $5, they have a $5 bill, we'll be able to facilitate that order. Or if they want to leave like whatever that tip is, they can do that. But we're gonna get into the reasons on why we don't accept walk-up orders or why we are a ghost kitchen, and you shall see why we are doing this, because this is not the norm for food trucks or restaurants in general. Some places are doing it now. I've been doing this since like 2020 in the commissary kitchen, and since we opened the food truck in 2023, I've been doing it, and I would like to keep this going for the rest of time, but we'll talk about why. So one of the reasons why we have a food truck in general and not a brick and mortar is controlling the costs. We want our overhead to be low, and having this mobile small kitchen keeps our costs low. We pay $500 for a parking spot. That includes electricity and water and parking there. 500 I don't think is that much if you divide it by a month. We are part-time, so right now we're basically open 12 days a week, so that makes it per day cost a little bit more. But when we expand the team, the per day will go down when we divide it by how many days we're open. So we're a ghost kitchen because we want to minimize the staff that is needed. And ideally with this model, the person in the kitchen, yes, does some customer service. We give out the orders, but they're mostly focusing on food. And we are a food truck, and we deliver food to our guests, ideally the best and the freshest food out there. And we are a ghost kitchen, so like the majority of our time while we're open is focusing on cooking the food and facilitating those orders. So like whether it's slow, we have this one person making those orders, or whether it's busy, they're still focusing on food and giving the food out. So we don't really have to stop as much to take change, take the orders, ring it up, do this, do that. They can just put their orders through. We get a beep beep, we look at the order, we just start cooking, and we're just cooking. And when it transitions to being super busy, where we need two people, ideally one person's working on one side of the kitchen cooking this, one person's dropping hash browns and this and bagging up orders, but ideally most of the things that they're doing is going to be cooking the food. This is easy for the kitchen, and this is also easy for the guests. A lot of times we don't really have that much patience as customers, and you might be waiting in front of the window tapping your feet like, where's my food? But if you order ahead and you just look out for that text message that says the order's ready, when the food's ready, you can pick it up. Whether it's like you're, let's say, 15 minutes away from the food truck, you can order it then, and by the time you get there, ideally it's ready, depending on how busy it is. But you don't have to wait in the rain and the cold and the heat. You can wait in your car, wait at home or a coffee shop, and you know exactly when it's ready. This also helps the kitchen mentally stay focused. You don't have to worry about there being a line outside where you have to appease people and rush to get things done. Yes, you might have some tickets lined up that shows you are busy, but you don't have the added mental state of people hovering over you, staring at you while you're cooking. You just can focus on your element and cook. Ideally, this is a win-win for the consumer and the kitchen. Some people are a little bit old-fashioned, say, hey, I don't mind waiting, can I just pay you here? And yes, we facilitate that with ordering still online, but them shouting out what the order is. But ideally, this is very smooth. It's about you grab the food, we cook the food, win-win. So some of you might be like, yo, that's not cool. You you don't take cash, you only take online orders. That's prohibitive of people who want to buy your food. I have a little scorecard that I've done I think I just did it for a month, but when I look at it mentally, the majority of our people, we can convert them to paying customers. And of course, we have a little bit of shrinkage of people who just don't want to get down with that, don't want to scan QR codes. I've had some people say, oh, I don't scan QR codes. I'm like, oh, you can just go to clutchhandhelds.com. And then a lot of them are like, they don't really do that. And I can say, okay, we have this, and that, and I convert them that way. But most people are not like that. They just scan the QR code and start ordering. But we'll look at our score sheet. This started in July and ended sometime in August. This is going to be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So our best day, of course, is going to be 100% conversion. Our lowest day is actually going to be 66% conversion. But when you look at these numbers, it's not going to be that bad. So on our 100% conversion day, we had 6 people walk up and 0 of them left. On the second highest day, we had 6 people walk up and only 1 person left, so that's 83%. And for that lowest one, I think I said 3 people total came and 1 people left. So ideally, each day, Most like one person is leaving from this data, and then one day 2 people left, but that was a 7-person walk-up day, and we converted 71% of the time. Some of the people kind of told me why they didn't order. One person said they were looking for like a lighter dessert or lighter something, and I said we have a French toast with strawberries and cream cheese. I also said we had a little donut. They said they weren't looking for something like that. They were looking for something different, but they said our food looked good. And one person said, oh, they were meeting somebody pretty soon after, so they didn't really want to ruin their appetite. I had another thing written down. I think someone said they left because of the ordering system, but I forgot what I wrote. I said something order. And then there was one person that's not necessarily on this data set, but they said they were looking for something cheaper. I did say we had a $5 egg and cheese sandwich, we had a $3 hash brown, and we also had a $1.75 donut, but we didn't end up converting them. But I don't know if that was in the data set. But if we look overarching, we are converting most people. Most people do come from walk-ups, and as far as they seeing the trailer as they passing by in the neighborhood and they come, and then a lot of them come from the internet. 19% come from Google, 19% come from Instagram, and on Instagram I'm heavily saying online orders only, pre-order this, pre-order that. So I'm trying to get the word out there. But we do get the walk-ups who don't look us up online. People see food trucks, they don't think we have a Google Maps page or business page or website or Instagram. They just come back when they see they're open, and a lot of those are the walk-ups. But this is why we are a ghost kitchen. We don't accept walk-ups. We want to be ideally very cost efficient. We want our employees and myself to be laser focused on creating the best dish for our guests, and this is why we do not take walk-ups. And we'll see how long this is gonna last. I want to add some different things for our business, like going to events, and when we go to events we'll definitely take their order through our little handheld device to make it a little bit faster. But right now we are a stationary food truck, and we are taking online orders only. This is going to be episode number 4 of The Slow Progress. Like, comment, subscribe. We love all of the comments. We hope to see you again on our next episode. Please follow me on Nick's Dynasty on YouTube and follow The Slow Progress. Peace.